Hello everybody, and thanks for joining me on this fine, freezing cold for this time of year morning tide. Today I will be doing something either incredibly stupid or incredibly entertaining. The reason I'm recording this, I don't know. Probably so that I can look at it later on, for some reason. I'm sure future me knows exactly what I'm talking about. I just hope that this doesn't end up as some dreaded found footage conspiracy. Today I will be taking a blood sample. This is the package I received. The reason I'm doing this, in fact, is because I'm currently in a country and I'm surrounded in this country by COVIDiots, and I can't get a private blood draw. So I thought to myself, why not take it myself? Well, that was a kind of bad decision because I've already blown one set and I just waited another 4 days. And I've now spent more than a month and a half without any alcohol. And as soon as I take this blood sample, be sure I will be drinking heavily. Anyway, so that's one kit. These vacuum vials, very, very easy to blow. So when you're working with needles and stuff, I mean, I guess I should give some disclaimers here. I think it's probably enough just to say, if you're not a trained physician or a nurse, you shouldn't be doing this. In my situation, to my defense, I spend quite a fair amount of time in places where medical supply is available, but medical practitioners, decent ones, are not. And there's also emergency and crisis situations in stuff that I do, so I guess it's probably a good idea to be able to deal with situations, hook myself up, hook people up to IVs and whatever. God knows, I mean, it's a good experience, isn't it? So when you're looking at needles, I work with needles quite a bit, not with humans. When you're looking at sterile equipment, just make sure that there's no tears, rips or cuts or nicks in the packaging. Probably a good idea. Make sure that it is sterile. Vials, I have 2 vials here. Quite a large blood draw today. And I kind of rigged this rope up. Check the scar tissue. Very, very little scar tissue on this side. This side, no. It's a good idea to wear loose-fitting clothes and be in a warm house. Testing, 1 2 1 2. Right, I think that's not how it goes, is it? This goes further down. Oh God, what the fuck am I doing? Now I'm kind of shaking, but I'm shaking because it's cold in here. It's cold in this house. I mean, what can I say? Oh God. Should I get a comforting pillow? I should get a comforting pillow. Oh, it's very flowery. Ooh. Good God. What the hell am I doing? I don't even like needles. Not particularly. I mean, I had some bad experience when I was younger. A terrible, terrible doctor who was completely evil. A complete monster chasing me around the room. I smashed my head off a Victorian radiator, I believe. and ended up in the doctor's surgery in the village. And this guy came out with a needle, and he was putting needles close to my face, to my head. I've still got the goddamn scar. Yes, pretty negative experience. And also I was a bit of a pussy back then anyway. And I made a mistake last time. Last time, this butterfly here has, see the green butterfly? It's a beautiful green butterfly. That doesn't have any adhesive on it, so I've got some adhesive tape here. Because last time what happened was the needle dropped out. I managed to get blood, managed to start the flow, but couldn't maintain the stream. Classic. So we're going to need some alcohol. Bear with me 1 second. So this is isopropanol, or isopropyl alcohol, or propantuol. This is a sterilizing agent. It basically kills everything. Bacteria, viruses, algae, protozoa. And 100% doesn't work as good as 70% because of the evaporation. The contact time to kill time on the skin. So, and this is 100%, and I use it for other stuff, so I'm not going to dilute it down to 70%. I'm just going to put it on. Ah, it's cold. Yeah, so it's got to be in contact for quite a while to get the maximum kill intensity. And it's a good idea to just rub as well, get any dead skin cells or crap off. And of course I have washed my hands, although my hands are horrid. Look at that. God, we are lucky we have medicine. I mean, imagine the infections that people have got over the years trying to perfect these techniques, and then I can just sit here in my house and have all of this just come to my house. That's pretty amazing, really. I mean, we are living in the times of plenty. What I'm going to do is just put this tape on so that it will hold. Ooh, 21 gauge. Right, that's got to hold something like that. God, it's cold. Let's see. Oh, technology. Right. I mean, to be honest, you want to handle this stuff as little as possible. The vials at the ready. This is why it takes 2 people. Okay, that does not look good. Why does that not look good? Ah, God damn it. Okay. Oof. Right, second time lucky. God, this is hard. So, good, good, good. Well, it's going better than before. I think that's it. Yep. Yeah, second one's going, yes. Man, that's easier than I thought. See it filling? God, horrid. Right, now the next thing. That looks good. That looks very good. Well done, Captain. Okay, good. 2 decent samples. How do I get this thing out now? Jesus. Right, look to be above my heart. I'm lucky this is the vein, actually. Let's take this. Yeah, okay, no blood. There's hardly any blood. Look at that. Don't know whether you can see that. Again, you'll see it. That's good. I just went in one side of the vein there. I get blood taken quite a bit for visas and things. And some of these medical practitioners, unbelievable. Right, let's get rid of this. Yeah, some of these medical practitioners, they just stick it straight through the vein and then pull back. You know, go in one side of the vein and make as little damage as possible. Christ. There's one Indian guy, his whole arm swelled up. Unbelievable. We were in a trailer in the middle of the desert getting samples taken. And this Indian guy came back after his one for his visa. And he said, oh, it feels a bit painful. And I looked at his arm and he had a fucking golf ball size swelling on his arm. Oh, you know, it's not acceptable. Anyway. Well, that's what you have to do if you work in places like that, I guess. So now, what I'm going to do is, I guess I could put one of these token patches on. So now what I do is just post this off, and hey presto, I get my blood results and I don't have to contract COVID from a medical facility. And by the way, I'm not recommending balanceMyHormones.com, but if you do want to take control of your own testing and have a look at your biology and possibly optimize it, then balanceMyHormones.com offers this service and they have good reviews, so why not? One more thing, people, don't be an idiot with this stuff and remember to dispose of your equipment. So this is now used and it's a category B biological substance in the UK. So what I'm going to do is I am going to phone up my local clinic or my doctor's surgery, GP, whatever, and ask them if I can drop it off for safe disposal. So don't be an idiot, because stuff like this can spoil everything. It can stop people from being able to take samples in their own homes, can stop the general public having this kind of material to dispose of. So please be responsible.